Is he going to come up now? Is he starting? The camera's right there.
Thank you. Yeah, we were going to do a big music cue, but I can't do it. I'm just too excited. I wanted to get out here. There it is. See, there's the music cue. 3 Dog Night. For all the millennials, Google it.
Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I'm your host, Jimmy England, and I'm really looking forward to this episode because I want to introduce you to somebody you probably don't know.
My name is Larry. Sucks, I looked up my name in the baby book. It says Larry, the Latin word for the sound a duck makes when it's choking. If you don't believe me, you go ahead and choke a duck, all right? It'll go, you choke a chicken, it'll go, And that's not a dirty joke. I'm trying to do PG-13.
He's been doing comedy for 40 years. He's been supporting himself as a comedian for 35. He's been across the United States and Canada.
When I started out, like I say, I was 18. Nobody was going to buy me talking about other stuff. And what's weird for me is being in comedy 30 years is I have to be around millennial comics now. These kids who wear their sneakers and a hoodie and they stand up there and mumble at you. Yeah, I'll do that in the second half. I will tell you how pissed off I am about millennials. I hate millennials. I'll sleep with them, but I don't like them. Anyhow, somebody once said to me, "You're a dirty old man making that joke." I said, "I'm not a dirty old man. Lots of girls in their 20s make poor choices, and if I'm one of them, that's her problem."
While he is doing crowd work, and he is definitely engaging the audience, he doesn't really require them to say anything back to him.
I live by the first Tim Hortons ever built. Our government paid money and put a historical plaque on my Hortons. Which sounds neat for you people, but do you know how hard it is to get your coffee somewhere else when you got a busload of tourists between you and the counter?
You must be from Hamilton.
I am from Hamilton, brother. That's why I smoke.
He gestures, he uses his voice, he uses the whole stage. He goes beyond the stage and into the audience if necessary.
Here's the conversation you'll never hear about the Hortons uniform. You never hear a girl go, "I was thinking that maybe to spice up things in the bedroom, I can wear a sexy outfit, you know, like a cheerleader or a nurse or I don't know, like what would turn you on?" You know what would really get me going? If you could like, put on a pair of flat brown shoes. And I want you to put on like this brown, beige kind of shirt that looks like it's made out of paint. Oh yeah, and could you wear a badge that says "in training"?
He does the same material, but he can do it cleanly for a clean audience and dirty for a dirty audience. It's all in the presentation, and Larry is a consummate pro when it comes to that.
You might get some. I tell you early in the day like it's going to be a treat. No, it's not a treat. You don't walk around all day going, "Oh, I'm getting sex later." No, you walk around all day going, "Don't mess it up, don't mess it up."
He looks like the wild man up there, but guess what? He's a wild man completely in control. So, what do you say we watch a little Lary Smith?
I started my career with, you do material. You write material and you do material. And about 15 years ago, I went, screw that. I've done this long enough. I should be able to go up and just screw around and have a good time. And that's what we're going to do in the second set. But it's going to have a little bit of pot humor and dirty shit and stuff like that. So you should know. So this gets you warmed up for that. This is a joke about a Newfie and a guy from Ontario, and the guy from Ontario is dumber than the guy from Newfoundland, so you may want to write this joke down because it's in the National Museum. It's the only joke where the Newfie is the smart guy. Go on.